Ever since the competition's deed of trust set down the rules in 1927, there has not been another competition quite like the Ryder Cup.
Its twists, turns, drama, and tension make it one of the most intense competitions to watch. Here's a look back at 5 major moments in Ryder Cup history.
2012, the Miracle at Medinah. The last Ryder Cup became known as the Miracle at Medinah after the European team managed one of the biggest fightbacks in tournament history. With 12 points up for grabs in the final day singles, Europe stormed back to win a remarkable 8.5 of them. Martin Kamer's 5-foot, 18th hole putt in the second to last match secured the win for Europe by just 1 point.
1999, the Battle of BROOKLINE.
In 1999, it was the Americans who held their nerve. By winning 8.5 points on Sunday, they prevented a 3rd straight European success. But it was not without controversy. After American Justin Leonard holed a 45-foot putt on 17, his teammates, their wives, and fans stormed the green in celebration. Except Jose Maria Olazabal still had a 25-foot putt of his own, which would have squared the match. But despite trampling all over golf's unwritten rules, the Americans didn't break any official ones. All that remained was an astonishing comeback.
1989, the beginning of Azinger versus Ballesteros. The bad blood between two of the greats, Seve Ballesteros and Paul Azinger, began at the 1989 Ryder Cup. Ballesteros, who once referred to the U.S. team as 11 nice guys, plus Azinger, wanted to change a scuffed ball early in their singles match. Azinger rejected the request. The feud snowballed, and they topped off the match with Ballesteros disputing whether Azinger took a proper drop after hitting his ball into water on the 18th hole.
1991, the War on the Shore.
The following Ryder Cup concluded with one of the most dramatic putts in golf history. The U.S. led by 1 as they headed into the final match between American Hale Irwin and Europe's Bernhard Langer. A tie would have been good enough for Europe to keep the cup, and Bernhard Langer was just a 6-foot putt away on 18 from guaranteeing that. He missed by an inch.
1969, Nicklaus versus Jacqueline. The 1969 Ryder Cup was one of the best in terms of sheer quality of play. 18 of the 32 matches went to the very last green. The entire tournament was decided on the very last match between Jack Nicklaus and Great Britain's Tony Jacklin, who were tied on the very last hole.
In one of the great gestures of sportsmanship, Nicklaus sank his ball and picked up his opponent's marker, conceding Jacklin's putt. That ended the Ryder Cup in a tie for the first time in its history. But Nicklaus's gesture was ill-received on the American side. Many people thought he should have forced Jacklin to attempt his putt. If he had taken it and missed, the U.S. would have had an outright win.